Hey, Shawanda. Happy Tuesday. How are you? Happy Tuesday. How are you? It's cold outside, okay? We're inside today. You got to know how to have some sense. You got to know how to have some sense. If it's cold outside, you stay inside or you go out during that portion of the day where it's the warmest. Okay, even if your warmest is like 20 something or 30 something, but if it's colder than that, you got to have some sense about what you do. Right, Shawanda. I'm just going to stay on Ellie today. We're going to stay on Ellie today. We were on Ellie yesterday. We're on Ellie again today. See, people are so busy trying to do what they do. So they're going outside in that cold, excruciating cold weather. Whether ice, snow, or just frigid weather. Freezing weather. Opening themselves up. Once you hit that cold like that, immune system kind of lowers a little bit, trying to adjust to it. You're opened up to possibly catching these bugs. There are a lot of bugs out here this winter. A lot of little bugs out here this winter. A lot of them. But people are opening themselves up, going outside. And these are people that I know through watching them. Going outside, not having the sense enough to know that maybe I should do some inside work today. Hey, Lakeitha. Good afternoon. Lunch Pride and chat on my break. Okay, and saw that you were on. Thank you for stopping by on your break. Listen, if you're on your break, that means you don't have that much longer to go. I hope. I hope that means you don't have that much longer to go and you're like halfway there at least. Almost ready to get off work. So y'all know what we're doing. We're on here moving. We keep moving. I'm with Ellie today. I'm with Ellie every day. We work out together every day. She moves me and I move her. She moves me and I move her. We just keep moving. We keep moving together. Watch the legs move. Look at the legs move. Look at the legs move. Get up. Be motivated and encouraged to move your own legs. And if you are a content creator, do that as well. But do it your way. Don't come over here in my chat if you're going to leave my chat doing wordplay on the things that I say. I'm going to say that again because I said it before and they keep doing it. Because when you do that, I don't have nothing else for you. Period. I'm here to motivate people to exercise and to get up and move. And these people are worried about clicks and views and watch hours. So they go to all these other channels, mingling in with the few people in your chat, and leave your chat using all your verbiage and playing on your words. Don't come over here with that. Hey, Saint. Welcome in, Saint. How you doing, Saint? You got 3 hours to go, Lakeitha. I know you're happy. The countdown is on. 3, 2, 1. You're out of there. Headed home. If it's cold where you guys are, make sure that you do all that you can to stay warm. Okay? That means if you have to go outside, dress appropriately, okay? There are a lot of bugs out here, y'all. A lot of them. Some of them are stomach bugs. Some are respiratory, okay? Try to stay as warm, as safe, and as healthy as you possibly can, okay? So look at the legs move. Watch the legs move. Be motivated to get up and move your legs. Move those arms, right? Boom, 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 boom. Speed it up. Then slow down. All right? Slow down. You got to work your body. Work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body, though. Okay? Trick your body. Trick your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. I really should be going into my cool down now. So when I start to cool down, I can start seeing your comments better, okay? Let's see. Saint says, hey, Lions. I'm good. How are you? I'm good, Saint. What's going on, bye? Hey, bro. Welcome into the chat. Welcome into the chat. How are y'all doing today? Happy Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday for those who are eating tacos today. You can have tacos. Listen, this time of the year, you can have taco soup. Y'all better make their taco soup. Do you guys love taco soup? What do you at least like taco soup? Because I love taco soup. I love taco soup. Tacos. I love taco soup. It's so good. It's so good. You flavor it the right way. You season it the right way. Look, you got to make sure you get that Hidden Valley Ranch. You got to look, if you don't add that Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning, your taco soup is going to be like on a 2 out of 100, okay? A 2 out of 100, okay? A 2 out of 100, okay? Okay. Let's go. Woo. Slow it down. Let's see. You love taco salad. Yep, taco salad is a good choice. Hey, Stefan, bro. How are you? Taco salads. Those are great too, Saint. Those are great too. I love a good taco salad. Okay? So today is Tuesday. You know, get you some tacos, some ground turkey. I use ground turkey. But you can use ground beef if you like ground sirloin, ground chuck, ground turkey. Ground turkey is what I use. Okay? Get that ground turkey. Make you some tacos. Make you some taco soup. Or like Saint said, make you a taco salad. A big taco salad. A big taco salad. So that everybody in the house can get them some. Look, there is wintry weather again across this nation. Okay? People are getting snow who aren't used to getting snow. And I'm loving seeing the kids playing in the snow. Okay? People, look, this winter has been something else, y'all. We got cold weather, extremely cold weather, weather advisories. You got fires. Thank God the fires are they 100% contained yet? I don't want to say that they are because I'm not sure. But the fires are a lot better than they were. So do what you need to do again to stay safe, safely warm, okay? Don't be out there in the cold unnecessarily. Of course, it's snowing. You're going to get out there with the kids. Maybe without the kids. Maybe you just want to get out there, okay? You want to play in the snow. Especially if you're in a location that usually doesn't get snow or you rarely get snow. But make sure you are properly dressed for that cold weather. Y'all better have on some gloves. Put on that cap, okay? The little caps with the little balls on the top. The little skull caps. Some of them are just like little baseball caps, but they're soft and clothy, okay? Put on your scarves. Wrap those necks. Protect that chest. Protect that chest, all right? Your skin is kind of thinner there. Protect your chest, okay? Chest leads right there. Protect it. Protect the neck, all right? Put on earmuffs. Put on your gloves. Layer up, okay? Now, you don't want to layer up too much because you don't want to get too hot either in the cold weather, okay? You don't want to get too hot. It's cool out there. It is, Stefan. Launch Pride, it's always good to see. Oh, thank you, Lakeitha. Talk with you. I'll see you later. Okay, back to work you go. All right, thank you, Lakeitha, for coming in on your lunch break. I came on a little bit earlier today. You know, I'm usually like late evening, but I'm on a little bit earlier today because I've been having some things to do in the evening for the past couple of days. So I try to come on a little bit earlier. And then plus, like I said, it's so cold outside. Look, this girl listened to mama and daddy. This girl listened to grandma and grandpa, okay? This girl listened to great grannies and the great grannies, okay? Hard head make a soft behind. Hard head, thank you, bro, for greeting Lakeitha. Hard head make a soft behind. Don't go your butt out there in that weather. Stay inside. Remember, I told you guys there are a plethora of things you can do, a variety of things you can do that are free and in your home. Ellie is for me. Sometimes I'm on my stationary bike. You can get on a treadmill, walking pad, okay? If you have a stepper, a mini stepper, you can do that. If you want to go a little bit faster, decrease the resistance on your stepper. The stepper is my least favorite because it's really to create resistance. You know, you really need to, you should want to have a little bit of resistance. And I do, but I feel like I'm going a little bit too slow, okay? A little bit too slow. But I do love my mini stepper, all right? I do love the mini stepper. I have Billy, my bicycle, and Ellie, my elliptical, okay? Billy, my bicycle, Ellie, my elliptical, right? So you can walk around the biggest room of your home for 30 minutes. If you don't want to do that, walk around the whole home. 2 or 3 of the biggest rooms, okay? All right, you can do that. You can get on your elliptical, your treadmill, your stationary bike, your walking pad, all right? What did I say? Did I say treadmill? I think I did a little bit earlier, okay? You can do jumping jacks. You can jump rope, all right? Just move. But as far as strict cardio, do that walking, get up and dance. If it's really, really cold outside, which I know it probably is, just walk around the perimeter of your home. You know, don't even walk around the block. Walk around the perimeter of your home or up and down the street so that you can run back into the house, okay? What does Saint say? The last thing you want to do is layer up too much. That's right, Saint. Right. Exactly. Layering up too much. Carrying up half of your clothes back home. Right. After your walk. Layer up too much and end up carrying half of your clothes back home after your walk. I had to bend over and read that a little bit because I'm up high from the phone. But that's absolutely right, Saint. Look, maybe it'll help you as far as creating some resistance. Maybe it'll help you create some resistance. But yep. So you don't want to overheat your body either. You don't want to overheat your body. What Stefan says. Kendra cousin met Sonny today. Oh, she did. Oh my gosh. She better not mess with Sonny. I know she's crazy. But if you want to go muscle for muscle, she better not mess with Sonny. She better not mess with Sonny. I think my cousin told me that. She said that she thought she saw a thumbnail or something. Because I haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet. But my cousin told me something about she thought that she didn't know if they had a little altercation, or just a little meeting of the minds, or she just found out who she is. But she told me that, Stefan. So I wonder what that's going to be like. So y'all remember, don't put on too many clothes when you go outside. But you do want to dress appropriately. Dress for this weather. It has been a really crazy winter. And it really hasn't been crazy. It's just been like drastic. This winter it's been like heavy. It's been crucial, okay? So remember to put on enough clothes, but don't overdress. Or like Saint said, you'll be walking home with half your clothes in your arms. That's okay if you want some resistance. Use it as a little weight. Hey, Key Kitchen. Hey, Lunch Pride. Hey, everyone. Hey, Key Kitchen. Welcome into the chat. Y'all check out Key Kitchen and More. Okay? Key Kitchen and More is I think that's the only content creator who's been through here today. So please check out Miss Key Kitchen and More. Okay? Put it just like you see it. Miss Key Kitchen and More with the white heart. All right? Please go over there and check her out. She has a great channel. Actually, she has a variety. So if you want variety, go over there and check out Miss Key Kitchen and More, okay? And put it in there just like you see it. And y'all know, I know a lot of times people have trouble finding some of the channels. But if you click on their name, especially if you're here, find out what the @ is. And that's how you find out what the handle is. And you usually can get them quicker that way. Bye says, hey, Miss Key. Miss Key says, hey, bye. She was in Mike's apartment. Who was changing the lock? What's her name? Kendra's cousin? Oh my God. I gotta go watch it. So again, y'all, since it's so cold outside, don't skip out on your workout. If you have equipment, use it. If you have cardiovascular equipment, okay, equipment designed to help you increase your cardiovascular endurance, okay, use it. Use it. Use your bike. Use your treadmill. Use your walking pad. Use your elliptical, okay? Or just walk around, like I said, the biggest room of your house. It's free. You don't even have to invest in a piece of equipment. Walk around the biggest room of your house. Walk around 2 or 3 of the rooms if one is not big enough. Adjust until it warms up just a little bit enough for you to go outside. And even now, I said stay out of that cold. When I say that, y'all, I mean use common sense. Don't be out there for an hour, 30 minutes to an hour talking about you're getting in your exercise. Especially if you're over 35, 40. Y'all keep playing if y'all want to. Keep playing like you're Superman and Superwoman if you want to. All right? And if you do go out there, because even if you're dressed properly and adequately, you have enough clothing, you're not 20. You're not 25. Unless you are, and even they don't want to be out there in their cold weather for extended periods of time. So walk around the biggest room of your home. Get that cardiovascular in. Treadmill, elliptical, bike, walking pad. Dance. Get up and dance. Get up and dance. Remember, Rock Just Living came over here and told us one of the most simple ways possible, or the simplest ways possible to get up and just keep moving for 30 minutes. At least 30 minutes. Get up and dance. All right? Get up and dance. Get up and dance. Get up and dance. Get up and just start cleaning up. And don't stop. Like, don't take a break. Don't take a break. Clean up just 30 minutes moving. Moving those arms, moving those hands. Okay? Moving those feet. Moving those legs. Just move. Okay? Move. Keep moving. The key is to keep moving. Keep moving and grooving. Okay? Let me see. Yes. Hey, Patsy B. Hey. Welcome into the chat, Patsy B. I think this is the first time I've seen you. Welcome, everyone in my apartment, but I see. I see stuff. Mike is scared now. He was talking big stuff. He was going home. Mike ain't going back to the apartment. Not right now. Not that Sonny told him Hulk is there. So remember, y'all, soft, okay, hard head, make a soft what? Honey. Soft head, make a hard head, make a soft honey. So don't be out there in that cold weather. Stay inside if you can. Do your exercises inside until it's warm enough. Doesn't have to be warm. It can still be cold. Just warm enough not to go out there and, get sick. Okay? Hold on just a second, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Patsy. Where am I? Oh, okay. That was just Patsy speaking. Again, welcome, Patsy. Glad to have you in the chat. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you for stopping by. Over here in Lions Pride, we just talk. We try to have like adult conversation about health and fitness, exercises you can do, about telling people to get their preventative care exams. Make sure that you always get your regular physicals. Ladies and men, do your preventative care. And like they say, your health is your wealth. I like to say over here in Lions Pride that your health and fitness are your wealth. Your health and fitness are your wealth. Because your numbers can be great, right? Blood pressure good, cholesterol good, glucose good. All those numbers can be great. But when you go to walk a long distance, and you may not have to walk a long distance, but I encourage you to walk long distances to help to increase your cardiovascular fitness, okay? So when you go to walk and do things like that, how do you feel? Do you prefer to take the steps or the elevator? Do you prefer to take the elevator? If you have elevators and steps, take the steps if you feel up to it, okay? And if you have steps, no elevator, or you can walk a different way, take the alternate walking route instead of the steps if you have joint issues like knee problems and hip problems and you don't really want to go up and down stairs, okay? So stairs can be used as a good way to work you out, but if you have certain issues, you don't want to use those stairs, okay? And as always, professional, personalized disclaimer, don't start, restart, change, or end any exercise plan, routine, or regimen without what? What do I say every day, y'all? Contacting your primary healthcare provider, be that your doctor, your nurse practitioner, your physician's assistant. If you've had injuries in the past, your physical therapist, your occupational therapist, okay? And for most of us, a lot of us, I'll say, it's all in the diet too, or a lot of it is in the diet because you do need to move, right? So contact your dietitian, your nutritionist. If you don't have access to those people, guess who will tell you how to get there? Your primary healthcare provider, your general doctor, okay? Let's see. I didn't know you had a platform until I seen the link on Sins Live. Oh, okay, okay. Who did that? I don't ever really put my link in there. Probably Mad Dog. Mad Dog probably put it in there. Okay, I got you. I got you. Well, thank you for coming over here, Patsy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I don't do drama unless, unless it's necessary. But Patsy, I don't do drama unless it's necessary. But and sometimes you gotta move the dramatic people out of your spot, out of your platform, because they will come over here, not just trolls. You got people come over here for all types of negative reasons, right? You have to kind of just scoot them up out of here. Scoot them up out of there. Because we over here talking about exercising, health, fitness, encouraging people to have open lines of communications with their doctors. And I mean all of your doctors. All of them. If you only have one, just a medical doctor, that's fine. But again, what did I name off? Your medical doctor, your nurse practitioner, physician's assistant, any specialty doctor that you have. If you have arthritic problems, maybe you have a specialty doctor or any other type of health issues, okay? Your physical therapist, occupational therapist, your psychologist, your psychiatrist even, your nutritionist, and your dietitian. Make sure, because all of those people can prescribe you medication. Not that you're on medication, and even if you don't take one pill, they all need to know what's going on with you. They are the circle. I call this circle around you an atom. They form a circle around you. They're your healthcare team. Your healthcare providers are your atom. You are the nucleus. All right? Every cell has a nucleus, and that's the most important part of it. So you are the most important part. Keep the lines of communication open. Let them know when they tell you to do things. Let them know sometimes, there are a few side effects that tend to wear off, but let them know what makes you feel good and what doesn't. You know how you feel, right? You know the things that make you feel not so good, uncomfortable. You know your body, but they are there to help you to know your body, okay? Because they have the training, the medical, professional, and clinical training. Over here in Lions Pride, I do not medically, professionally, or clinically assess, diagnose, treat, or evaluate anybody. What we do over here is we drop nuggets. I drop a few nuggets. I hope that people are able to pick up the nuggets. And you guys drop nuggets in the chat. A lot of times the people in the chat will drop some nuggets about things that work for them with certain health issues, with certain things to keep them motivated mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. They'll drop nuggets as well. So I encourage you guys to pick up those nuggets. But also know, disclaimer, do not do anything over here that you hear me say I do, or that you see me do. I kind of keep it mild on my lives, and we just walk every day. We walk every day. When I'm done exercising, I do a walk and talk. I do Let's Walk and Talk in Lions Pride every day. I might miss a day or two during the week, but it's usually at least like 5 days a week. So that's what I do over here. I upload shorts with some of my exercises, sometimes smoothies, and certain things that I make. And listen, we're not perfect now. We eat. We be eating stuff, okay? I'm not perfect, but a lot of times if y'all see me upload things that I'm making or certain foods, let me tell you, moderation is key. I probably will not eat the most of it. The house will eat it, okay? The house will eat it. Give me your number. Give me your number. You sound like a troll. You be trolling people. You be trolling people. Give me your number. That's no problem. I appreciate the better way of living. Thank you, Patsy. Thank you, Patsy B. And you should be doing as far as keeping in touch with your medical. Yes, you got to keep in touch with them. Having open lines of communication with them so that they can, you don't want things to cross over. Like some people have 2 or 3 doctors, right? For 2 or 3 different reasons. And so the lines of communication between you and those doctors needs to be open, and the lines of communication between those doctors need to be open. One needs to know what the other is doing, right? So that one may say, well, I want you to do this. And the other may say, well, no, because We're trying to handle this right now. And if she does that, it won't be conducive to handling the problem that we're trying to get fixed. So you just try to have your best to have open lines of communication with all of them. Okay? And so I just said, watch the legs move. Boom, 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 boom. Watch the legs move. Watch the legs move. Hopefully that encourages you, motivates you to get up, move your own legs, move your own arms, right? Move your own arms. Move at that waist. Move at that waist. Learn how to walk, 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 walk. And the best way for you to walk, there are so many different ways, okay, to walk, to help your joints, all right? Our joints have synovial cavities. Those cavities have membranes that create synovial fluid. That synovial fluid lubricates the joints. It's not a lot. You guys have probably heard of people getting injections because they have that bone on bone. They don't create very much at all synovial fluid. They have that bone on bone. And you may have heard of people having too much synovial fluid, like on the knee, God forbid, and they have to have it removed, okay? So you want to exercise, you want to move to keep it coming, to keep it flowing. So just monitor yourselves. Again, those lines of communication with your healthcare provider are crucial. They're crucial. So I just say, walk, walk, walk. I'm supposed to be cooling down, Patsy, but I come on here for about an hour every day, and I end up not really cooling down to the very end. Because, like I tell them, you want to work your body, make sure you don't hurt your body, though. Just like we're going slow now. This is what you want to speed up. You want to speed up. And move, and move, and move, and move, and move, and move, and move. You slow back down. So you kind of trick your body. Trick your body. If you feel like you're not getting the results that you need, change up what you're doing. Okay, change up what you're doing. Change up what you're doing. Some people's goal is to lose weight. Some people's goal is not to lose weight, it's to tone up. Some people's goal is to just be fit, physically fit, to improve their fitness level. Some people's goal may be emotional, mental, spiritual, emotional. Exercising helps with that because it helps your body to produce those endorphins, those feel-good hormones, those feel-good natural drugs that you don't have to take, that your body can create, that your body produces. Those endorphins that your body produces. It's just like when a boxer gets mad, the first thing he wants to do is go running or start punching the bag. So go and start boxing, ladies. Take up self-defense classes. All of that stuff gets your body moving as well. Okay? When you get in a couple of fights when you're young, you win some, you lose some. It's all in the fighting, right? But sometimes it makes you want to start taking those self-defense classes. Okay? So you can jab, 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 jab. All right? Jab, jab, hook, boom. See? That's just all in that movement. Take some martial arts classes. You're never too old. But as I always say, always contact your primary healthcare providers. Not just before starting, before restarting, before taking a break, before changing, and before ending. Now see, Pastor, I do get a little perturbed sometimes. I will go in on some people. Because lately, people been coming over here, girl, leaving, damn near taking my titles, playing a little wordplay on my titles. And they know I don't like that because they said something about it. They'll do anything if they think they can get a few subs or a few watch hours. I ain't with it. Because even the simple things like this, people work hard to do their thing. And then somebody wants to come and cop their whole skilo, their whole style. Go over there and walk on your channel. Go over there and do whatever exercise it is that you do. But don't go over there saying everything that you hear comes out of my mouth. Out of my mouth. Don't do that. Now I see why a lot of content creators say that. Don't go over there taking every word out of my mouth or doing a little switcheroo with the wordplay. Like, really? A lot of people say let's walk and talk or walk and talk, really. But they're typically not in my little spectrum or my little circle. But I'm starting to see my little circle becoming repetitive. Like Stepford Wives. Like we all got on the same job uniform or something like that. That's boring. That becomes boring. That becomes boring. Where that troll go? Troll, don't you leave. Give me that view. Give me that view. What Bye says? Bye says, hey, Lunch Pride. I chat with you later at the doctor's office with my mom. She has an appointment by. Okay, we're praying that she has a positive report. Okay, claim it. She's gonna have a positive report. So that's good that you're there with her, and we know that she's gonna have a positive report. Yes, Passy. That's really good for cardio. Hey, Girl Dad. Girl Dad says, good afternoon, Airlines Pride and everyone in the chat. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you're having a great too, Girl Dad. You and little girl dad. Well, what are we gonna call her? Little girl daughter. We'll call her little girl daughter. Wait a minute. Little girl. That don't even sound right, y'all. Little girl daughter. What are we gonna call her, girl dad? Little mama. I usually call her little mama. Glad to see you, girl dad. How are you and little mama doing? How are you and little mama doing? I hope that you guys are doing great. Happy Tuesday to you. I hope that you guys are staying warm. Okay. I know it's usually really, really warm where you are, girl dad, but listen, we were talking earlier, and this has been a very, 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 very tricky winter. Okay. This winter has been something else. This winter has been something else. So you guys stay warm. Again, dress up appropriately, properly if you're going outside. Some people in some areas cold is 30 degrees, just below freezing. In some places cold is 15 to 20. In some places it can get below 0. So dress accordingly, dress appropriately, and make sure you dress, okay? Make sure you dress. So yeah, we just move over here. Keep that blood flowing. The heart is a muscle. The heart is a muscle, right? So we're going to take deep breaths in from deep, deep, deep down and out. Deep breaths in. Deep, deep, deep. And out. Pull in that oxygen. Pull in that O2. Breathe out and release that CO2, that carbon dioxide and other waste, okay? So take you some deep breaths in and out throughout the day, every couple of hours, every 3 or 4 hours or so. Just kind of like when you yawn. When you yawn, you kind of get like a little release, kind of refresh the mind, the brain a little bit. Kind of get some of that waste out. So take you some deep breaths in, just like when you go to the doctor's office. And he says, breathe in and out. Pull that that oxygen, that O2 in and release the CO2. Breathe out. Y'all, if you do that every hour or every couple of hours, it works wonders for your mental and your physical, okay? Your mental, your emotional, your spiritual, and your physical. Again, people say that your health is your wealth. Over here in Lions Pride, I say that your health and fitness are your wealth, okay? Your health is your wealth. And when they say that, that's physical, mental, emotional. I think a lot of times people kind of emphasize on the physical part. But when they say that, to me, your health, it means your physical, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual. A lot of times things aren't perfectly aligned, okay? But we want them to be as perfect as they can, okay? Not much is perfect, right? About the things that we do, the things that we think, the things that we've gone through. We all have imperfections. And even if we haven't gone through things that we caused and other people caused those things, they have had some effect on our mental and emotional, right? And so just because you've gone through things in life, nobody is perfect. No, there's no perfect thinker, okay? There are a lot of very, very, very intelligent and intellectual and smart people, right? And there are some people who are rarely wrong in their assessment of things and the way they process things. But on this one, I can say for most. Y'all know I don't like to say most with anything. I like to say a lot or many. But with this one, I think most of us have had some situation that affected us mentally, emotionally. It kind of affects the way we move, the way we approach people. That's why I really get perturbed when people come over here. You know, I'm just over here just trying to encourage people to move and exercise. You leave and do that, that's great. That's what I want you to do. But I don't want you over here saying every word that comes out of my mouth and twisting it and turning it. Okay? Or you're trying to say what I say so much till you can't even get it out right. And that has happened to me so much. See, a lot of us are medically, clinically, and professionally trained, licensed, registered. And some people will even put that, like a lot of the therapists and nurses and stuff, they'll put that on their YouTube channels. But see, social media doesn't give us those. We have to work hard for those. And for that reason, since I know it's like how many people, 2 people in the chat. It's been up to 9 people. I don't get a lot of people in my chat because I'm not like a T channel or a negative channel, and I don't bash people on the channel. If you bother me, I'll bother you, but I don't bother people, right? But still, even though there may be some days 20 people, some days 2, some days 10, some days 1, at any given time in my chat, your live videos or your video uploads have the potential to reach the masses. Okay, so you want to be very careful about what you put out, because people are very sue happy. And you have these YouTube lawyers who haven't been to school who will say, oh, they can't sue you for that. They can't sue for this. People can sue for whatever they want to sue for. Then they'll say, well, they can't win. How do you know? You're not a lawyer. You're not their lawyer. You're not the justice system. You're not the judge that's going to oversee the case. You're not the arbitrator who's going to come to some type of arrangement with you if you go through arbitration. You don't know. You may know of somebody else's experience, and the experience that I usually think about is Tasha and Cardi, and that suit went through. Okay? So over here, we don't give heavy medical or clinical or professional advice. We just drop nuggets. We drop a few nuggets, and I want you guys to pick up those nuggets, whether I drop the nugget, whether somebody in the chat drops the nugget. Go and research. Do your research. Don't just do something because I said it worked for me or somebody else. Don't do it because somebody in the chat said it worked for them or their family member or their friend. Just do your research, okay? And then take that information to your primary healthcare provider, your doctor, your nurse practitioner, your physician's assistant, and you guys have a discussion, okay? Have a discussion. Let me read the comments again. Girl Dad says, good afternoon, at Lions Pride, everyone in this chat. Hope you are having a wonderful day. I hope that you are too as well, Girl Dad. And Patsy says, yes, I'm trying to look down, Patsy. Forgive me. Yes, if had to so much snow. Y'all, and I got my eyes itching too. It had so much snow yesterday. And this morning, it was 3 degrees. Oh, my gosh. So everybody stay warm. Really, Patsy? Wow. 3 degrees. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like some places, it's like 2 degrees or below 0. That's wild. Some people are used to that. You know, some people are used to that. But in some places, this winter has been really, really strange. Some places aren't used to those temperatures. Some places aren't used to those temperatures. It's really, really strange. It's been a really cold winter. It's been a really cold winter across the United States. So in places that usually get, and the funny thing about it is, some places that usually get snow, they haven't gotten snow, or they haven't gotten that much at times, whereas other places in the country have gotten a lot of snow that usually don't get that much. So it's been pretty much really cold everywhere. But there are places that usually get a lot of snow that haven't gotten that much snow. And places that don't get a lot of snow that are getting hit. They're getting hit. So we're cooling down, y'all. Y'all know a cool down only takes like 3 to 5 minutes. In your cool down, you want to get your heart rate back down to your resting heart rate. And by resting heart rate, I mean the heart rate that you have when you're just sitting and watching TV. The heart rate that you have when you're just chilling. Right? Because when you're exercising, right, you're doing that cardiovascular aerobic activity, trying to work that heart in those lungs, right? trying to work your heart and your lungs. You're doing that cardiovascular aerobic activity. Cardiovascular, trying to increase that cardiovascular endurance and fitness. Aerobic activity, helping the heart as well as the lungs. Okay? And you want to move. Keep moving. Keep moving. Anytime you exercise, you want to do what? First and last. You want to stretch first and stretch last. And if you need to stretch in the middle, do so. What do I say over here? Think about the word radar. Start with R, ends with R. When you're getting ready to do your workout, start with stretching, end with stretching. The R is for stretching. The A is for your warm-up. The D is for your exercise, whatever it is that you choose to do. The A is for your cool down. Make sure that you get your body temperature and your heart rate back down to normal, okay? And then you finish off by what? Stretching. Now, at any time during that exercise, if your muscles start to feel kind of wonky or wacky, like they need to be stretched, you can stretch at any time. But just remember, start with stretching, end with stretching. Okay? Global warming, passive. Okay. But they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. The proof is right there. The proof, I've never seen, you know what? Pastor B, don't get me started on that. You got these people around here worshiping a man like he's God, okay? So anything he tells them is. Anything he tells them isn't. And he's one of the most uneducated people I've ever known. He's one of the most uneducated people I've ever known. One of the most uneducated people that so many other uneducated people and some educated people follow. See, the educated people that follow him, that's because they know that at some point they can easily manipulate him unless somebody else stands in the way. So, yeah, global warming is real. But right now we're back to some clowns that are more focused on their pockets. And I guess they forget that they have to live on this earth too. We're all on this earth. And global warming is real. It's real. I've heard people say they check their other social media and the owner of that social media automatically let them follow that dude yesterday. It was wild. It's crazy. You're not brainwashing people. You can brainwash some of the people, even a lot of the people, but you can't brainwash everybody. You can't brainwash everybody. They're trying to just brand your brain, and you can't brainwash everybody. Everybody's not going. Everybody's not going. There's no in the world I would we have no choice now because of who's been put in there. But to follow someone who's not educated at all, probably never took a test on his own. Nah, I don't think so. And it's not all about book sense, because global warming, the scientists have done the work for you. But even if you didn't believe in research and sciences, you see it every day. You see it every day. You see what's going on in your environment. You see what's going on with the climate. You see what's going on in this big old ecosystem that we call Earth. You see the things that are going on. So some people, you know, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. But for some people, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, quacks like a duck, eats like a duck, behaves like a duck, it's something else. It's something else. That's crazy. Me neither. I didn't either, Passy, because I wasn't even up for it. And then like yesterday when I went live, we talked about MLK Day and the day of service. We talked about when MLK Day was first signed into law, how long it took them to basically get it signed into law, which was they start trying to have MLK Day in 1968. And it took them until 83, 15 years to honor a man that fought for the rights of not only black people, but all people. And to truth be told, black people oftentimes don't get the benefits of the rights that he fought for. Other people do. So that's what we talked about yesterday. Yep, that's what we talked about yesterday. We talked about when it first started. They first started trying to get it to become a holiday. When Ronald Reagan signed it, Congress finally passed it and he signed it into law. And in 1994, President Clinton made it The only national holiday thus far that's considered a day of service. So some people may not like that, but the premise behind that is because MLK, Martin Luther King Jr., was all about service, servicing people, servicing communities. So his holiday is not only about just about his birthday, but what he stood for. So, like I was saying, help a homeless person. Wash some of those comforters that you have if you have too many, those blankets. Wash them, get them clean, fold them real good, take them to an organization that's going to give them away free. Check your organizations, make sure that they're going to give them away freely. And if you don't trust that, most cities in this country have some place where homeless people kind of hang out. Those homeless people would be glad. Take someone with you, okay? They would be glad to get those extra blankets, those extra comforters, those extra winter clothing, okay? And a lot of them have so much stuff, they can't really carry it with them, but some of them will make a way. I've seen homeless people pulling those little rolling luggages. And if you just got, just one kind of lightweight, a warm blanket. They make these blankets now where they're kind of warm and they don't have to really be that thick. Just something like that. Go help a school. Go clean up in the community. You got everybody usually has a west side or a south side or even the east side or north side that is kind of just needs a little help, needs to be cleaned up a little bit. If your local officials are going to have cleanup day, go help out. Go help somebody at a food bank. Go do something. And some people do service every day. So if you decided to just be off yesterday, more power to you. That's fine. If you decided to be off and just take a day off and rest because you may be a doctor, a lawyer, a nurse, a firefighter, a teacher. So if you just decide to chill, that's okay too. Because guess what? You do what MLK wanted us to do. You do it every day. You're servicing someone in some way. All people. Yes, Patsy. All people. All people. Absolutely. How long have I been on here? 48 minutes. Okay. I usually try to do 30 to an hour. Sometimes we go over to 2 hours. Sometimes it depends on how many people come in here. We get to talking. Patsy B, we get to talking. Like Lakeitha was in here earlier. I don't know if you saw Lakeitha, but Lakeitha is at work. She was in here earlier. She came and said hello on her lunch break, and she had to get back to work. She said she has 3 more hours to go. 3 more hours to go. I haven't seen Bird today. Bird usually comes through here too. Bird usually comes through here too. So you're welcome over here. We try to keep it family-like. I like that I don't have a big chat because I get to talk kind of one-on-one with you guys, and you guys can interact with each other. And like I tell everybody, if you have some type of disagreement with somebody in the chat, like, look, it's usually like maybe at the most it may be 20 people in here at any given time, but usually it's like maybe up to 10, 15. Y'all, don't let some misunderstanding in the chat cause a falling out between you, especially between you and somebody that you've interacted with, okay? Be adults, straighten it out. And if you can't work it out, like I always say, if you can't work it out, you can ignore each other. Some people are in the home with their mates, with their kids, with their parents, with their whatever family member. Y'all, they get mad at each other and they walk around that one house. I don't care if it's 2-story, 3-story. They walk around their house and they don't speak to each other. They don't say anything to each other. Now, if a person can do family like that, then when you come into a chat where it's like, we're on the internet. Just, if you can't get along, move on. Like, just don't address each other. That's how I like to do that. Like, most of the people in here that come through here, like the people that have come through here, they've been coming through here for a long time. And we kind of have nice relationships. Now, what I don't like are the people that I talked about earlier, that they're most of the times, these are channel holders. No, well, not channel holders, but content, quote unquote, content creators. They'll come in for a little while, and you may not see them if they don't think nothing's going on. Then they'll come back in, and they're really just coming to see if there's anybody new in your chat who doesn't always follow them. Or they're coming to see what you're talking about, and they'll go and have that whole conversation on their chat, in their own chat. So I don't like that. And I've said it before. People know I've said it. Like, be creative. What am I doing? I'm on an elliptical. And I'm giving out little nuggets of advice. And I'm also letting you know that because YouTube and no other social media platform, they don't give us degrees. They don't give us registrations, licenses, or certifications. So we have to make those professional and personalized disclaimers for you to talk with your healthcare provider. Well, a lot of people don't have degrees in the fields that they're trying to give advice about, right? So sometimes they come to people's chat and they'll scoop up everything you say, and then they'll run from your chat. I'm thinking they Google it, and then they figure out how they can say it, but they end up saying it like you say it. And I don't like that. I don't like that, because that's just like Sin's chat. Sin does commentary. Yeah, I could do commentary as long as it's on something totally different. But as cool as we are, that's like my sister. Why would I come on here and do the exact same commentary she's doing, unless we need to? You know what I'm saying? Unless we need to, because you know, Passy, you one of these big bullies out here. She's something else. She's something else. Mad Dog. Mad Dog is my moderator. She comes over here. She does commentary on that bully. So sometimes you gotta click up. You gotta let them know, like, stop this mess. But other than that, why would I? And if I did commentary and I did it on the same thing, why would I try to say the exact same things that she says? Why would I try to have her exact same mannerisms? I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I'm glad I seen you were on. I really enjoyed the live, and I will be back. Thank you, Passy, so much, and thank you for the heart. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. You are welcome over here. And again, if you see someone over here, I always say this, that you don't rock with or don't get along with, you still stay. You come back and just ignore them. Just ignore them. I say it all the time. Sometimes we get so mad at our family, we won't even talk to them, and they're right there with us. So we should be able to ignore somebody online. But if they keep bothering you, that's a different story. But if you're two grown adults, you know you don't rock, you know you don't click, just do your thing. Just be in the chat and talk with the people that you talk with. Be in there and support the content creator you support. And just let it be as simple as that. So I'm about to get out of here, you guys. Y'all know what I say, right? Don't let bothered people bother you. Don't let bothered people bother you. Don't let stressed people stress you out. Don't let stressed people stress you out. And if you find yourself in a misery lounge, because let me tell you, somebody can come and they can be cheesy and smiley in your face. You think, okay, it's cool. And you start to kind of go into their space, their spot, their lounge, kind of like in your personal life at home. You think someone's cool. You get up in there, they treating you nice, they treating you good after a few visits. You watch TV, you chill out, you hang, you kick it. You get a little glass of wine, you get some snacks, you do whatever you do. And all of a sudden, you start to see those wolves coming out of sheep's clothing. You start to see those wolves coming out of sheep's clothing. And you're like, oh, no, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. This ain't what I thought it was. And this ain't what I want. Okay? So you grab your grip and go. UGYGAG. Grab your grip and go. And don't allow that to come into your channel, your system, your place where you operate, where it may not be perfect, but it's perfect enough for you. It's good enough for you. You have your flaws and your own things you got to work through. You don't need to worry about somebody else bothering you or the stress of someone else, you know. And you can create stress by leaving a person's channel and going over there to your own channel and wreaking havoc. So that's what I say every day. Don't let bothered people bother you. Don't let stressed people stress you out. And if you find yourself in someone else's misery lounge, their spot, their place. Because see, people say misery loves company, and that is true to a degree. But sometimes it's not that misery loves company. Some people just like creating misery for others. Some people like creating misery for others, okay? So if you find that is the case, just leave and go back to your own spot, your own channel, your own home, your own ecosystem, right? We all have an ecosystem, all right? And we want things to be as equal as possible. We want equilibrium. So go back to where you feel most comfortable, okay? So on that note, I wish you guys, like I do every day, peace, positivity, and prosperity. The 3 P's: peace, positivity, and prosperity. All right? Without peace, there is chaos. Without positivity, there's negativity. Wherever chaos and negativity hold hands and roam and dance and live together, you may not prosper to your fullest potential, okay? So we want you to prosper to your fullest potential. We want you to prosper to your fullest potential. All right. So I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk in Lions Pride. Remember to keep moving at your own pace. Don't compete with your sister, your brother, your friend, your neighbor, your church member, your co-worker. Don't compete with anybody else. Don't compete with people online that you don't know. These people could have been former athletes. They could be current athletes. They could play softball every week with the local softball team. You don't know who when you try to compete and do everything that you see someone else do, you stunt the things that you can do. You stunt the growth of the things that you can do. Okay? Thank you, Patsy B. You and Chad have a safe and blessed evening. Thank you, Patsy. You too. Thank you, Miss Key Kitchen. Thank you for still being here, Key Kitchen. I didn't know you were still here. I will definitely drop your link. I don't have my other device. Shoot. I don't have my other device. Y'all, please check out Miss Key Kitchen and more. Put the white heart on it. And just keep putting it in there. You have to usually, if you use the handle, like I was saying earlier, you guys can get to them. So, but hold on. Miss Patsy says, "Hey, Key Kitchen, Miss Key Kitchen, I'm gonna make you a moderator today to so you can." It won't let me do it. Oh, hold on. Drop your link. Key Kitchen, see if you can drop your link. Because I want you guys, if you come across this live replay, just know that positive content doesn't get a lot of views. They don't get a lot of people in their chat. You know, sometimes content, not saying that all negative content gets views, but let's be honest. People like drama. I like a little drama. We aren't hypocrites over here, okay? We are not hypocrites. We like a little drama, but we just don't like it when the drama goes too far, okay? We don't like it when the drama goes too far because it's supposed to be, what does the copyright 107 says? Educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. So when you start to cross the line and it goes too far, nobody wants to be a part of it. Nobody wants to see that. Now, people do have the right to defend themselves. So if you support somebody who's defending themselves, allow them to defend themselves, okay? Allow them to defend themselves. But we just like to keep it cool over here, peaceful over here. Everybody's not going to get along all the time because everybody's not for everybody. And that's okay. You know how many millions and millions and millions of people are in the United States. We're not just on a platform that's in the United States as well. We're everywhere. YouTube is everywhere. So there are going to be so many. There are going to be, if you encounter thousands of people, there may be thousands of people that you just don't click with, okay? That you just don't click with. You're welcome, Miss Key Kitchen. I didn't want to get off. Sometimes I do a shout out on my community wall, but sometimes I'll make mods for a day and let them drop their link. Now, if you come back and your mod stick is not there, don't think anything. I do this sometimes. The only reason I stopped doing it as much is because I would clearly say, I want someone to, I want you guys to drop your link, but I don't have a moderator in here. So I'll just go through and mod up everybody and let them drop their link if they want to. And then I'll tell them, I will make sure to say it 3 or 4 times. This is temporary. I want you to drop your link. I'm trying to be helpful, but I'm telling you, try to give pointers. YouTube doesn't like a chat full of blue. It doesn't like a chat full of blue all the time, every time you go live. Now, there are some grow channels, and they do get monetized. So, but listen to me. Believe me when I tell you, look at a lot of those channels that have blue up and down, blue up and down, and watch how long they stay kind of stagnant. So they will grow, but watch how long after a while they remain kind of stagnant. And some channel holders have even told me what they had to do was just go and unmod everybody for a while because they don't like that. They don't like that. Sometimes we kind of have to figure out what's liked and what's looked down on. And sometimes we can watch some of these other people tell us what happened to them. Ms. Key Kitchen says you're definitely right. Yeah, so sometimes I modded someone and I waited a while I took the mod stick back, but some people, they look at that as take the mod stick back as a bad thing. No, I'm saying off the top, I'm going to do it for today so that you can drop your link. And if someone keeps coming back often enough, they don't have to come back to every live, but they come often enough, I tend to give them the mod stick back. I don't like having any more than about 4 to 6 mods. 4 to 6 mods. And I think I have, and I've been adding a couple of more. And Miss Key Kitchen, I might probably leave yours because some people, some mods, they don't really come. And it's not I'm saying a complaint or saying it's a bad thing, but it's like you need to have at least, I'll say about 6 to 7, because at any given time, none of them may come. None of them may be available. People are lifing. People have things to do. People have jobs. People have school. People have things to do, obligations. So, and then sometimes they may be live, they may be live. So a lot of the moderators are content creators. They may be live. So if you're live at the same time, don't frown or turn your nose up at people if they go live. When you go live, that may be the only time during the day that they can go live. I totally respect how you run your channel. I appreciate that, Key Kitchen. I really do. Because it's like, you don't want to have to explain every time. But people who come over here enough to know me, they kind of know how I do. So I don't explain it every time. But usually if I mod people up and I kind of do like 3 or 4 of them, I let them know it's for today. Because, girl, let me tell you, you would think these mod sticks are made of platinum and gold. You would think that they're made of platinum and gold. If you mod somebody, I modded somebody up and I specifically told them it was for today, because I can't drop links while I'm live unless I have another device. And I don't have another device with me, so I'm going to mod you up to drop your link. You call yourself trying to share, because people like to say people be for themselves. So I just have my way of doing things. And that person got mad because they came back and the mod stick was gone. And I'm like, I told you that that's what I was doing. And they said something a couple of times and they stayed away for a minute, but then they came back. I'm like, I explicitly told you what I was doing. Like, I don't understand. But, people be peopling. People be peopling. So, yeah, you come over here. You always come over here. You're always supportive. Even if you just come and speak or whatever. But you tend to hang out a little bit. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Like I said, the ones I don't appreciate are the ones that come over here. They cool for a while. Like the ones I'm talking about in the wolves and sheep's clothing. They kiki, ha-ha with you. And then they go back to their channel after a little while because they're looking for views or subscribers in your chat. Somebody maybe they haven't seen. Because most of us have the same group of people, kind of like the same following. That's why I don't appreciate it when somebody leaves my chat and they go over there and they start to give their little education or they start to say certain things. And they saying what I said verbatim, and they never said that before. I watch you. If we're supporting each other, yeah, I watch you. So if you leave my chat and you go do that, and I haven't seen you do that before, I'm going to be like, wow, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Because it's hard. Yeah, we're all trying to make it, but don't get it twisted. We're all trying to make it. But on the flip side of that, we all need to have some degree of originality. Even though we're all basically doing the same things, have a degree of originality. That's all I ask. Don't come into my chat and try to see if you can find a couple, because I don't always have a huge chat. You see if you can find 2 or 3 that you keep coming over here seeing, and then you go back, and the next thing I know, you're saying everything that I say, so much to the point that you can barely say it. You're not saying it right. And I'm like, this is starting to happen too much. So I really do let people know how I am, because everybody has their own way. Like, I can't come to Miss Key Kitchen and be upset if she says she likes this and doesn't like that. I'm going to respect your channel. I'm going to respect you, and I'm going to respect your channel. Key Kitchen, I was floored because the person has been in my chat and contributed to the conversation when I say that. I get ideas from other people, but guess what? When I get those ideas, they will never know that I got it from them, because I'm going to make it my own. There's nothing wrong with getting ideas from people. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, maybe I should be doing this like that. But just make it your own. Make it your own. Don't go over there and start saying verbatim what they say. Now, there are some things that we all say, especially when it comes to like fitness, cooking. We're all going to say, move, 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 get up and get moving. Just don't sit still. You need to move. Your body needs to work. We're going to say stuff like that. But if you notice, I say things in a certain way. I usually correlate things together. when I talk about stuff, I talk about the word radar. I talk about how exercising is like eating a meal for me. The warm up is the appetizer. My workout is my entree. My cool down is my dessert. I just do stuff like that because even though a lot of us doing the same thing, I just want to make it my way. I want to make it my way. And if I see somebody doing it 100% the way I did it, I get perturbed. I ain't gonna even lie to you because it is hard. We all should be helping each other. And I do feel like I help. I would do shout outs on the walls and stuff. I stopped doing that as much because some of those people, they do the exact same thing that I just talked about. Miss Key said, oh, wow. She was like, yes, ma'am. It's like, I would never come to your channel and say, and just start doing, like, I love the way you always have the camera down on your meals. Now, we're cooking. We want people to see. But so you're going to do stuff like that. Just like we're exercising. If I say, how can I motivate you to go walking and then I don't want you to walk or do some cardio activity and then I get mad? That's not what I'm getting mad about. But people will try to flip it. They'll try to flip it and be like you're being petty. No, you're being petty for, first of all, doing what you did. I just called it out. I just called it out. I feel like we can all have fun doing the same thing. That's just like when you're in school. We all have to sit down and complete this. They put 3 math problems up there. And they tell you it's only one way that's going to be accepted. So we all have to have that same outcome, right? But you can only do it the way that they're going to accept. So that's just uniformed. I don't think on social media, everything has to be so uniformed. Like we're all going to put on a green suit today, this exact same thing and do that's what it sounds like. And that's what it feels like to me when somebody is saying everything that I say. Or 80% of what I said, they're now trying to say it. It just doesn't. It's like I said, it's like Stepford wives, like robots. and it's okay, but we're all right here in the community together. So if we're gonna do the same thing, just kind of make it original. Just try to make it original. Make it a little different. Some things are going to be exactly alike. Like I said, like the math problem. If you can only do it one way, then everybody in that classroom, all 20 kids are going to have that math problem done the same way if they get it right. Now, some might not get it right. So some are going to make some of the same mistakes. You're going to have maybe 5 make this mistake, 3 make this mistake, 2 make this mistake. So they might get a B, C, or a D. But then you're going to have, hopefully, in this situation, everybody get it the exact same way. So there's a time when that's just great. There's a time when that's great. It really is a time where it's great to be just like kind of uniform. But then there's a time where it can be the exact same thing. It's just like if you're running track. As long as they don't make a uniform requirement, or just say if you're at practice, most of the times everybody's going to have on a good pair of shoes. Everybody's going to have on good running clothes. But they're going to have on different colors. It may fit different. It may be a different style. It may be a flare skirt. It may be shorts. It may be leggings, but they're all running. So that's kind of like a basic example of what I'm talking about. We're all running. But today I got on a flare dress. Tomorrow I might have on shorts only. I got to put these shorts on, Key, because I don't know, they be wanting to say stuff when you're looking kind of like you got on something too short. Even though I've seen a lot of stuff on here. And, so it's just that we're all running. We're all having the goal of success. And sometimes it's the exact same category. But you still can flip it up a little bit, twist it up a little bit. I'm about to get out of here, y'all. Thank you, Miss Key Kitchen. Thank you again, Patsy B. My bro, Stefan, Shawanda. Who else was in here? Girl Dad came through here. Thank you to any and everybody who came through here. If I didn't say your name, it wasn't intentional. Believe me, it wasn't intentional. Okay? So y'all have a great rest of your Tuesday. Again, go out there. If you don't want tacos today, get you some taco soup. Make some taco soup. I'm about to make some taco soup soon, y'all, because it's going to be cold at least for the next week. I like your title, Walk and Talk. Yeah, like for example, somebody could say, take a walk with me. Right. Instead of walk and talk, make it their own. Let's go walking. Or just walking and talking. And a lot of people have done that wasn't doing it before. And I kind of get like a little twinkle in my eye or whatever when they do it. But I said, but at least, they're walking and talking, because everybody doesn't have to walk and talk. Like I say in my lives sometimes I don't want to talk. Sometimes you don't want to talk. I say walk and talk because walking and talking is a great sign of your fitness level. Now, don't go overboard and extend and try to do that. Sometimes you don't need to talk. The important part is the walking. The important part is the walking. You know, so, but I just call it that because I've seen people say let's walk and talk like in a title, but I feel like that I focus on that, so I made that my channel. That's because that's really my focus. But there are days somebody may not be in the chat, and I don't say anything. There are days when nobody's in the chat, and I still walk and talk. But you know, I see, like Jill says, come walk with me, or let's walk with me. You can just, I'm like, just switch it up. If we right here, we're basically neighbors. You're in my chat a lot. I'm in your chat kind of often. And then you go and just do the same thing. That's a little bit more than you getting an idea. Because some of these people, Miss Key Kitchen, I'm telling you, some of them, it's about what they think is going to create their watch hours for them. Or can I get 2 or 3 out of this chat? Let me talk in a way that she's talking. Or let me say some of the stuff she says. Which that is even fine. But say it your own way. Say it your own way. I see you totally saying something I said, and I'm like, okay, say it, just do your own thing. Do your own thing. I was always taught it was good to be original because there's so much that so many ways we're alike that we're gonna be alike. We're gonna do things alike. But even twins oftentimes want to be different, you know? Even twins, especially if the parents have raised them to be so much alike with their dressing and this and that. And sometimes they have this natural likeness, this biological likeness that may sound the same. You know, of course they look the same, even if whether they're paternal or not, paternal or identical. Sometimes they look a lot alike. They want to be a little bit different. They want to be a little bit different. So that's all I'm saying. I just want to be a little bit different. I don't want to go to your channel to support you. And then it's like, I can see you feeling for the words that I say or stumbling with the words that I say. When you had your own little way this far, continue to do things your way and improve on the things that you do. And I know sometimes people feel like it's selfish. No, I'm not selfish. I'm just the kind of person that I call stuff out. And then when I don't call it out, they'll know. They'll know. Because you have to start feeding people from a long-handled spoon sometimes. You have to start feeding people from a long-handled spoon sometimes. So I guess I'm done, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. Y'all be safe. Stay warm. Okay? Again, don't overdress, but definitely make sure you don't underdress. Okay? Protect yourselves when you're around a lot of people if you have to. There's a bug. There's a bug. And it's really, really heavy this year. They said around Christmas time, it went down a little bit, I guess, because people even though they were traveling, people were kind of like at home for a little bit. So people went back to work. People started back traveling again. And you add more stuff on top of it. And so there is a bug. Okay. They're still out here. Some people, it's respiratory. Some people, there's a stomach bug. So protect yourselves, okay, as much as possible. Do what you want to do. Do what you feel is best for you and your family. If you choose to wear a mask, wear a mask. If you choose to not, don't. And don't knock somebody else who chooses to wear one, okay? So you never know a person's situation. They may feel safer doing that. And it may be better for them to do that. It's funny how you got people want to tell people what to do with their bodies. But you can't tell them to put down those pow-pows. I got 15 and I'm keeping them because I got the right to bear arms. Well, I be Jiminy Crickets. You do. And that person's got the right to make a decision between her and her doctor. Her husband, or her mate, and the doctor. People have the right to wear a mask if they want to, or not wear a mask if they want to. But you got those same people who you can't tell that they don't need to own 15 pow-pows. You can't tell them that, but they can tell you what you and your doctor need to be talking about. Ain't that a mess? Okay, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. Thank you again for hanging in here till the end, Miss Key Kitchen. I appreciate you. Bye, y'all. Hold on, let me make sure she okay, she did drop it. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next Let's Walk and Talk in Line Sprite. Have a good rest of your Tuesday. Bye, y'all.